Alright then, up next, ladies and gents, we have our first title fight this evening. This is in the flyweight division, 125 pounds, which is an amateur fight of three-minute rounds. Welcome into the blue corner, fighting out of Dragon's Lair MMA. Welcome in the cage, Jack Eglin. And his opponent in the red corner, fighting out of BKK Fighters, Lee Mitchell!
The 4 title fights we have at MMA 18 tonight. Jack Eglin fighting out of the blue corner, Dragon's Lair MMA and the red and black trunks, taking on the champion Lee Mitchell, 7-2, fighting out of BKK. This is a fight we are all looking forward to. Oh, big right hand.
Lee Mitchell is one of those kids that it's hard to know what he's going to do next. We used to call him a little Mexican jumping bean inside the gym. Always moving around. Can't get a hold of him.
See, I know one of his training partners, Kerry Hughes, main event tonight, was saying, he's just so tricksy. Just moves in such a different way, especially when he gets the grappling going. But Eglin, good footwork, hits like a Mack truck.
And he throws nice, straight punches, and he throws everything with brute force.
Yeah, and he doesn't stiffen up with it, though. It's just very heavy-handed. This is a really interesting fight. Lee with a little bit more experience, 4 more fights than Jack, but and so far it's exactly what I thought it would be. 2 guys, we could say feeling each other out, but feeling each other out with pretty hard
punches and kicks. Great shot in by Lee. Jack.
And Eglin doesn't want to stay on the ground. You can see that about him, just straight away looking to get up at Lee. A nice little kick of the ankle, sliding him down there.
And Jack was smart. He landed on his butt and instantly realized where the wall was and tried to wall walk. Lee's just got a phenomenal wrestling coach that's taught him how to pull people off the cage.
We have heard about his grappling coach. Apparently everything would be great if he weren't a yank, but other than that.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Almost every day.
But this surely must be what you wanted. The BKK guys couldn't be happier with this positioning at the moment. This is where they wanted that fight.
Yeah, Lee wants to be inside control or half guard, controlling things and raining down punches. I didn't see either one of these guys going for submissions. I assumed it would be striking or ground and pound, and that's what it's turned out to be.
Lee doing very well, keeping the position, controlling him on top.
Staying active but not being reckless, which is good.
That mean cross face every now he gets a chance just to put that elbow across the forearm in the face.
Jack's doing a pretty good job though, trying to keep Lee at bay, whether it's blocking or controlling the wrist. The only problem with that is every time he tries to control the wrist, Lee's stepping right over as he should and trying to lay down punches.
It's a good positional control, good composure by Lee. And right now he's making it look fairly one-sided. That says something about his ability in this round, because Eglin is no one's mugging. There's a boy who's he looks a little bit annoyed with himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, he might be a little bit fired up. I don't think that the first round of that fight went how he thought it should.
Lee Mitchell fighting out of the red corner. Facing Jack Eglin, Dragon Slayer prospect fighting out of the blue corner.
Both guys rush out to the center. Neither one wanting to give an inch as far as backing up. Eglin throwing that right hand with bad intentions.
Yeah. He doesn't want to stiffen up too much. He wants to stay loose, but I think he's got to get Lee to respect the power in his hand as well.
He's got to land a few. He should start using that jab to establish a bit of range. Biggest problem I'm seeing with Jack right now is he's throwing one punch out there.
Yeah.
Or one kick out there. He's not throwing combination. Lee back in on another double. Jack was able to bring the arms up and for now avoid being taken down.
You think that's why maybe he wasn't throwing so many punches and bunches this round? Because, it didn't pay off for him.
The only problem on it is throwing one punch, you get this. Lee's able to close the distance.
Nice
Great
takedown.
balance.
Beautiful. These guys are fighting just for the takedown. It's beautiful.
Lee with the underhook, throwing some pitter-patter punches. Maybe looking to reshoot, a couple knees to the leg. Jack smart. He's got that wizard. He's blocking those knees. He's got to figure out a way to turn off the cage now.
Yeah, got to get his back away from the cage. Absolutely agree with you there. And that's one way. Lee help.
Nice little trip, and Lee lands it again in half guard, looking to move to mount, back to half guard.
And that's him back in the half guard.
And the problem is, just like it was in the first, Lee has him down, but he has him down in his corner.
Yep. And crucifixing the arm a little bit now. Nice. Tried to crucifix the arm. Jack trying very hard to stand up, but Lee just on him like white on rice.
Nice wrap of that leg, and now he's looking to throw some punches. What Jack's got to do is exactly what he did, pop straight up. You can't just do it in
got that underhook. He
segments.
worked really hard for that underhook. Oh, nice trip there by Lee. Kind of just reaped the leg with his own.
Lee again being heavy on top, this time in Jack's full guard. Let's see if Jack can start to throw up some submissions, or at least figure out a way to create some sort of distance to where he can stand up and throw that mean right hand he was trying to land at the beginning of the round.
Seems to me that perhaps we're just seeing a little bit of a skill set difference here when it comes to the groundwork, especially when Lee's on top. He's comfortable here. He's happy. He's making Jack work. Worked his back here. He's got that arm under. Is it in?
Jack able
Jack
to
there.
get to his back to get free. Nice movement there. End of the round coming up. Looks like he's going to survive till the third, but again, Lee just all over him the entire round.
Yeah, Lee really setting the tempo for this fight, setting the pace.
Throw random kicks and punches. Do something to really get his mindset thinking about not the takedown.
Well, it looks like both of them are itching to come out of the gates quick. Here we go. Touch gloves in.
Back to the center of the ring to throw punches.
Now is Eglin starting to look a little bit for that fight? I mean,
well, he's got a bit of sense of urgency, and he's a little bit lighter on his feet this round. It seems like maybe his corner did tell him, look, you're down 2 rounds. Let's do something different. He's throwing those combinations, which is good. Nice stiff jab followed up with the right.
You can see he's thinking about the take. Oh, it was a nice little shot. But you see he's thinking about the takedown. Lee's put that well into his head.
And takes him down right in front of us. Working to try to control it. Jack popping back up.
Very
but
nice.
Lee just constant pressure. Brings him back down.
Like a terrier, once he gets hold of something, he ain't going to let it go. The smothering position here.
Now Jack's got to figure out a way to create some space. He's got to be able to get Lee off of him enough to where he can wall walk up. Lee's been really good about being heavy on top in that half guard and raining down punches. Enough punches to where he's not going to get stood up and easily win this round. So
yeah. Right now, all of the impetus has got to be on Jack Eglin getting up, because for every second now that he stays here, it's just another indication that we're going to have a successful title defense.
He's smart. He was going for that underhook to try to sneak out the back door.
And he's
able to stand up, which was really good. Lee with a knee to the belly. Jack responds with one of his own.
Well, no quitting either of these kids. There you are back at square one. 40 seconds left.
Now he's looking to sweep. Good leverage. Uh-oh, throwing up that triangle. Lee smart,
Very
backing
smart
out of it.
And then back away, yeah. Stay here, work the legs for a few seconds now. Referee gonna have to stand him up in a minute.
Well, 20 seconds left. Jack's got to do something big, and Lee knows it, so he's able to close the distance. And it looks like it'll be a successful title defense.
That's a professional performance by the champion. Tough contender, knew that there was going to be some power in those hands. But Lee's fought a smart fight, fought the game plan, and I would suggest has retained his BC MMA flyweight championship.
Lee Mitchell.
A unanimous decision from the red corner. And still, the BC MMA flyweight champion, Lee Mitchell!
Nice, solid performance for Lee Mitchell.